Let us start our class important space exploration missions. If we see year 2023 can be considered as a watershed moment for India's space sector. We have successfully landed Vikram, we have successfully launched Aditya L1 mission, and we will be launching human spaceflight mission Gaganyaan later this year. So all these missions are very important from exam point of view. So let us discuss these missions one by one and solve some practice questions. Please bear with me for next few minutes. First of all, let us discuss some important facts about ISRO. If we see in 1962, INCOSPA, that is Indian National Committee for Space Research, was formed by late Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru as envisioned by Vikram Sarabhai. And then in 1969, ISRO was formed with an expanded role to harness space technology. अगर हम इसरो का हेडक्वार्टर देखें तो इसरो का हेडक्वार्टर बेंगलुरु कर्नाटका में है. अगर हम लॉन्च व्हीकल्स की बात करें, दैट इज PSLV, GSLV, SSLV, तो ये सब व्हीकल्स विक्रम साराभाई स्पेस सेंटर्स में बनाए जाते हैं. सैटेलाइट्स की लॉन्चिंग सतीश धवन स्पेस सेंटर से की जाती है एंड सैटेलाइट की डिजाइन एंड डेवलपमेंट UR राव सैटेलाइट सेंटर बेंगलुरु में होती है. नाउ लेट अस सी अ प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन. The question is, who is the current chairman of ISRO? It's a simple question and the correct answer is S. Somnath. As you can see, K. Sivan was chairman of ISRO from 2018 to 2022 and Chandrayaan 2 was launched during his tenure. First space mission we are going to discuss is Chandrayaan 1. It was launched in the year 2008. इसकी मिशन लाइफ 2 साल की थी एंड इट कैरिड 11 साइंटिफिक पेलोड्स. सारे पेलोड्स हमें नहीं याद रखने हैं, बट वन ऑफ द इम्पॉर्टेंट पेलोड वाज मून इम्पैक्ट प्रोब विच वाज डेलिबरेटली प्लान्ड टू क्रैश नियर शेकल्टन क्रेटर और इसको हमने नेम दिया है जौहर पॉइंट. With this, India became fourth such country to land on lunar surface. If you see in the given image, one of the NASA's payload aboard Chandrayaan 1 helped them discover the presence of water deposits. Now, if we are able to successfully map these frozen ice deposits, it can be split into hydrogen and oxygen through electrolysis, thus making moon refueling station for interplanetary exploration. That's why there is a growing space race for lunar exploration. Now, let us see a practice question. Consider the following moon missions. अगर हम देखें तो लूना 2 रशिया ने लॉन्च किया था इन द ईयर 1959, मेकिंग इट फर्स्ट नेशन टू रीच सरफेस ऑफ मून. सो फर्स्ट पेयर इज करेक्ट. रेंजर 7 नासा ने लॉन्च किया था इन द ईयर 1964. सेकंड पेयर इज आल्सो करेक्ट. देन वी सी अपोलो 11. दिस इज अ हिस्टोरिकल फर्स्ट सक्सेसफुल ह्यूमंस लैंडिंग इन द ईयर 1969. हमें पता है नील आर्मस्ट्रॉन्ग ने पहला कदम रखा था चंद्रमा पे, and then Buzz Aldrin ने कदम रखा था. Lastly, Chandrayaan 1, as we have already discussed, 2008 में launch किया गया था. So all the 4 options are correct, and you can read this on your own. Next space mission is Chandrayaan 2. It consists of a orbiter plus Vikram lander plus Pragyan rover. इसको 2019 में लॉन्च किया गया था, बट किसी सॉफ्टवेयर ग्लिच की वजह से हम वहां पे लैंड नहीं कर पाए थे. However, recently we have landed successfully in Chandrayaan 3 mission. One important fact which we need to know is that there was no orbiter in Chandrayaan 3 and we are using Chandrayaan 2's orbiter for communications. इसलिए इस orbiter के जो scientific payloads हैं हमें पढ़ने हैं, like class JS2, TMC2, OHRS, OHRC, IIRS and DFSAR. तो ये हमें माइंड में याद रखने हैं. प्लस जहां पे विक्रम लैंडर क्रैश हुआ था उसका नाम हमने तिरंगा पॉइंट रखा है, तो ये भी हमें याद रखना. नाउ लेट अस सी अ प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन. What were the objectives of launching Chandrayaan 2 moon mission? The options are to map the surface of the moon, signature of water ice on lunar surface, to collect data on minerals and formation of rocks. So the correct answer is all of the above. Next and very important mission for this year is Chandrayaan 3. It is a proud moment for India to successfully land near Moon's south pole. The mission consisted of a propulsion module plus Vikram lander plus Pragyan rover, making India the fourth country to soft land on moon and first to do so near moon's south pole. एंड जहां पे विक्रम की लैंडिंग हुई थी उसको हमने नेम दिया है शिव शक्ति पॉइंट. सो ये भी फैक्ट हमें याद रखना. If we talk about propulsion module, its function was to carry lander module to final lunar orbit where the lander will separate. एंड इसमें एक इंपॉर्टेंट पेलोड भी था दैट वाज शेप स्पेक्ट्रे पॉलीमेट्री ऑफ हैबिटेबल प्लैनेट अर्थ टू स्टडी वेरियस मेजरमेंट्स. तो इसे हमें याद रखना है. एंड वन ऑफ द important outcome of Chandrayaan 3 mission was the presence of sulfur, which was detected first time at the South Pole. However, search for hydrogen is underway. So now in the image you can see the soft landing of Vikram, and second image shows rover Pragyan coming out of the lander. Now let us see the practice question. Which of the following is not a lander payload of Chandrayaan 3? अगर हम देखें तो चंद्रयान 3 में टोटल 7 पेलोड्स थे. एक पेलोड था प्रोपल्शन मॉड्यूल में जो हमने लास्ट स्लाइड में डिस्कस किया था जिसका नाम था शेप. 4 पेलोड्स थे लैंडर मॉड्यूल में और 2 पेलोड्स थे रोवर मॉड्यूल में. लैंडर मॉड्यूल में जो 4 पेलोड्स थे दैट आर रामभा, चेस्ट, ILSA एंड LRA. एंड रोवर मॉड्यूल में जो 2 पेलोड्स थे दैट वर लिप्स एंड APXS. So the correct option for this question is option 4. As you can see, the first 3 plus LRA, laser retroreflector array, are the payloads of lander, and the last one is LIPS, and the APXS is the payload of rover. Next practice question is, which of the following liquid fueled rocket engines was used in Chandrayaan 3? So please remember, Vikas engine was used, which is named after Vikram Ambalal Sarabhai. So this is the answer. Next practice question is, consider the following landing points. ये हमने already पिछली slides में discuss किए हैं तो you can easily answer, but इसका correct answer all 3 है. Chandrayaan 1 Johar point, Chandrayaan 2 Tiranga point, Chandrayaan 3 Shiv Shakti point. Next mission is Mangalyaan or Mars orbiter mission, in short MOM. This was India's first interplanetary spaceflight mission, which was launched in 2013, and this orbited Mars from the year 2014 to 2022. इसमें और चंद्रयान 1 में कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. चंद्रयान 1 2008 में लॉन्च हुआ था, बट मून एक प्लैनेट नहीं है, सो दैट वाज इंडियाज फर्स्ट डीप स्पेस मिशन, एंड मंगलयान इज इंडियाज फर्स्ट इंटरप्लैनेटरी मिशन. तो इन टर्म्स को ध्यान रखना है. एंड विद मंगलयान इंडिया बिकेम fourth space agency to achieve Mars orbit. अगर हम इनके पेलोड्स की बात करें तो आपको बस इसका एक सिंपल रीडिंग देना है. इसको फुली रिमेंबर करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ये जस्ट रेफरेंस के लिए. अगर हम मंगलयान 2 की बात करें, so as of now it is expected to be orbiter mission only. Now let us see a practice question. Consider the following statements about ISRO's Mangalyaan mission. First, it was the most expensive mission till date. No, it was the least expensive mission. So first option is wrong. Second option, GSLV launch vehicle was used to launch Mangalyaan into space. No, PSLV C-25 was used. So second option is also wrong. Third option is India became first country to reach Mars in its first attempt. Yes, India became first country to reach Mars in its first attempt. Fourth option is one of the primary objective was study of the Martian surface and atmosphere. This is also correct. Fifth option is it consisted of a lander and a rover. No, it was an orbiter mission only. So only 2 options are correct. And you can see only 2 options are correct. Next is AstroSat, India's first dedicated multi-wavelength space telescope. Now, if we talk about our existence, the most settled theory as of now is Big Bang theory that describes how our universe expanded from a tiny explosion of a singular atom. However, various aspects about dark matter, dark energy, black holes, dwarf stars are still to be settled. This is where a telescope like AstroSat comes into picture. So this was launched aboard a PSLV in 2015, and it aimed at studying celestial sources in X-ray, optical and UV spectral bands simultaneously. Main objectives was to estimate the magnetic field of neutron stars, study of binary star system, and study of regions where stars are born. In the image are the payloads used in AstroSat, and, and in the second image is the picture collected by AstroSat in the year 2017. Now let us see the practice question. AstroSat was launched into the space by, so it's a simple question, it was launched by ISRO. Next mission is ExpoSat, which is expected to be launched later this year. This is India's first dedicated polarimetry mission to study various dynamics of bright astronomical X-ray sources in extreme conditions. Some of the objectives are similar to AstroSat. ISRO is doing this mission in coordination with Raman Research Institute, Bengaluru. ये भी हमें याद रखना है. इस पे सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन बन सकता है कि इसरो का किसके साथ जॉइंट कोलैबोरेशन था फॉर द मिशन एक्सपोसैट. There are two scientific payloads in the low Earth orbit, that is Pollux and Expect. It will study various astronomical sources such as black hole, neutron stars, pulsars, supernova. So this is the breathtaking image taken by NASA's IXPE Imaging X-ray Polarimetry Explorer that measured remains of a exploded star. And now you can imagine how ISRO's ExpoSat is going to work. Let us see the practice question. How many countries have launched their own X-ray polarimetry mission? So as of now, only NASA's IXPE is there, as we have already seen in the previous slide. So the correct option is 1. Next mission is Aditya L1 mission, first space-based Indian mission to study the sun. The sun, as we know, has extremely important influences on our planet Earth. It drives weather, ocean currents, season, climate, and makes planet life possible through photosynthesis. In a way, without sun's heat and light, life on Earth wouldn't exist. Hence, in the times of global warming and unexpected weather changes around the world, it is important for us to study the behavior of sun, and that's where Aditya L1 will help. It was recently launched on September 2, and it will be placed in a halo orbit around Lagrange point L of the Sun-Earth system. If we talk about L1 point, so these are the positions in space where gravitational pull of two large masses like Sun and Earth precisely equals, and the object tends to stay put in a orbit. So it's the stable point. इसमें 7 payloads हैं, that is 4 payloads directly view the sun and 3 carries out in situ studies of particles fields at the L1 point. And these are going to observe the photosphere, chromosphere and the outermost layers of the sun, that is corona. इमेज में आप लोग देख सकते हैं कि सभी पेलोड्स को, एंड इन पेलोड्स को एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से याद रखना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ये बहुत ही रिसेंट मिशन है. Now let us see the practice question. How many Lagrange points are there in the Sun-Earth system? So the correct answer is option 4, that is 5. And as the name suggests, ISRO's Aditya L1 will be placed as L1 point. Next is Gaganyaan mission, Indian Human Spaceflight Program. In 1984, Rakesh Sharma became first Indian-born citizen to enter space, and no one can forget the conversation between Indira Gandhi and Rakesh Sharma when Prime Minister Indira Gandhi asked him, "Space से इंडिया कैसा दिखता है?" And he answered, "सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा." And अगर हम गगनयान की बात करें, it is designed to carry 3 people and to orbit Earth at 400 km altitude for up to 7 days. ये मिशन 3 phases में होगा. In the first phase, an uncrewed test flight will be there, which is expected to be launched in the year 2023 or 24. Next will be a humanoid robot Vyomitra, and the Gaganyaan 3 will be a crewed flight. In this image, we can see the crew module and the service module. These are just for reference. So now let us see the practice question. Which of the following are functions of humanoid robot Vyomitra? The first option is perform microgravity experiments, monitor module parameters, support astronauts in crewed missions. So the correct answer is all of the above. Technically, it can perform all the environmental control and life support systems. Next mission is Shukrayaan. This is India's first Venus orbiter mission. As of now, no official source is suggesting its launch date and payloads, so we don't have much information. At least we should remember that India's first Venus mission name is Shukrayaan. Next are the two joint collaborations. First is LUPEX, that is a joint moon mission by ISRO and JAXA. JAXA is Japan's aerospace exploration agency. It will be a lander and a rover mission to explore South Pole region of the moon. And the second is NISAR, NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar. This will be a low Earth orbit observatory to map the entire globe in 12 days. So ये भी हमें याद रखने हैं दोनों joint collaborations. So that's it for part 1 of important space exploration missions. I hope आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा. Then please like, share, subscribe and comment your feedback. Thank you.